What's going on, guys? It's Luis S1K here. On today's video, happy birthday to me, I guess. It's my birthday. It's April 12th, and I just kind of wanted to talk about age and how long I've been writing for, and like how age has played a part in like everything that I do on my day-to-day basis as far as writing and content creation and hanging out with some of these guys that are younger with me and stuff like that. And I wouldn't say it's a touchy subject, but the word old gets, I'll tell you what, it gets thrown a lot at me. I guess I get it. I'm 32 years old. I've been riding since I was like 16 years old, a street bike. So I've been in the game for a good bit now, almost, what's that, like 14 years? Can't do my math right now, don't worry about it. So let's go for a ride. Let's talk about some of these topics, and I'm gonna just I'm not gonna say I'm gonna wing it, but I'm gonna just do a raw video. I'm gonna just yap for a good solid 10 to 15 minutes, and yeah, let's go ahead and do it. All right, guys, what is going on? Yeah, it is my birthday today, and I decided to go for a little birthday ride, and I was sitting at home contemplating if I wanted to do a video, but like something just kind of like irked me in the back of my head that I need to stay consistent about making my videos. And I was out there just kind of like thinking of what kind of topic I should do, and I was like, well, you know what, it is my birthday, and I'm up. I wouldn't say I'm up there in age, like, guys, I'm 32 years old. People keep on calling me Unc and stuff like that, which I don't care. I mean, it is what it is. I get it. I'm probably uncle age. It is what it is. Now I've been riding since I was like 16 years old. I was in high school when I got my first bike, and I was actually a senior when I got my first bike, and I've been riding for quite a long time now, and I'm honestly grateful to say that I'm still riding. I've gone these, I can't do the math right now. What's this? 16 to 30. What's that? 14? I don't know. It feels like 15 years at this point. Okay, so I've gone through so many different types of bikes. I would say different CC bikes and everything. And I don't know. I've always had a good head on my shoulders as far as decision making, and I feel like that's the reason why I've been able to ride for such a long time and not been in really crazy wrecks or stuff like that, to where I've broken bones, I've gone to the hospital and stuff like that. I've never experienced that, and I'm thankful for that. But I feel like a lot of it has to do is decision making and knowing the risk factor for a lot of the things that you're out here doing while you're riding. And a lot of people just don't understand that. I keep on seeing videos of like some of these guys, they'll go these crazy speeds on the highway and stuff. Hey, by all means, if that's your content, that's what you post, cool. I just know the risk to doing that, and I don't chase that type of adrenaline. I feel like I can get the same type of adrenaline at the track or something like that, and I'm not going to be like, oh, go to the track, stop getting off the highway. I'm never going to be like that, because I understand the chase for adrenaline. I get it, and I understand it, you know what I mean? But a lot of this decision making, I feel, comes with age. Now, which is kind of funny, because like, man, when I was young, I was doing some really stupid shit. You know what I mean? Just constantly running away from the police and having bikes that were not even like titled to my name, and no plates and stuff like that, and no insurance. And I don't know, you're younger, you don't give a fuck. And it's kind of funny, like, kind of thinking about it now, because I remember watching some YouTubers kind of have this same conversation that I'm having right now to you guys on YouTube, and like it's funny to now be in the shoes that they're in, having this conversation right now. I never would have thought I probably would have had to have this conversation or like this topic and stuff like that. But a lot of it just comes down to like, decision making, age, a little bit of damn common sense, guys. Just knowing what's safe, what's not safe, what's out of your skill set, what you can and can't do, and stuff like that. Now, I know I just went from talking about it being my birthday and stuff. You gotta understand, like, I've turned 32 years old because, I wouldn't say I have good decision making. Don't get me wrong, no one's perfect. I do make some bad decisions in life. I just don't think they're life risking decisions. I don't know. But going back to like the whole age thing, it's kind of funny because I kind of get mocked about being 32 years old and out here like posting on Instagram and stuff like that, and it gets kind of to the point where I don't feel like a bother or like a burden or anything. It's kind of like a, how would I say this? Have you ever, I don't know, were you guys ever in high school and like you wanted to sit at the cool kids table or some shit like that, and they're basically kind of like saying you're not allowed to sit here because of X certain way. I'm not gonna say I feel like I'm being treated that way, but it kind of like gives me that kind of vibe, and I hate for the video to go down this like super spiral down emotional talk, but I did say I was gonna yap for 15 minutes. I am speaking freely of what's on my mind right now, and I feel like to some people they like genuinely mean it when they call me like unk and shit and stuff like that, or like they're old, and then to some people I feel like they actually get like made fun of it. They actually make fun of the fact that I'm this age and that I'm doing sad things and stuff. And so the ones who do it out of, because they're just showing love, cool, I appreciate you guys. And to the ones that I feel like are just kind of doing it just to make fun of me, I don't know, man. It is what it is. What I have to say is, the day that you reach my age and you still have a motorcycle and you just kind of want to be out here riding and, I don't know, just kind of doing some of this stuff, you might understand the feeling that I'm kind of in right now. And I mean, I'm not like crying about it, I'm not gonna be over here like bitching about it and be all mopey about it. So and I feel like to some people, maybe they see it like I'm not gonna be like I'm like their how do I feel? Sometimes I feel like I'm the wise old man, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like sometimes some of these people, some of the people, friends or whatever, if the shoe fits, I feel like they kind of look up to me, and I don't know if it's like an age thing or if it's just because of who and how I am, or I don't know. But like the other day I made a post where it's like, do you believe like age is just a number in the bike community? And I'll tell you what, it was pretty close. A lot of people were like 50-50 on that answer, and I'm just kind of like, I feel like people misinterpreted that question. When I meant that, I meant like, I don't know, I feel like in the bike community, you can be hanging out with someone that's like 23, 24, younger, whatever. You can be hanging out with someone that's like in your 30s, and it's just kind of like, you don't feel like you're different in a way that it's, like I was telling you before, a kind of a burden feeling, you know what I mean? And I genuinely enjoy being able to hang out with different ages, but I feel like a lot of times I really do showing my age. Like sometimes y'all guys want to be staying out late riding, and I'm just like, dude, it's 10:30. Like, if you knew you were gonna be out late riding, should have told me. I would have took a nap. I could have stayed out longer. Something. I don't know. But I don't know. It's just kind of like the situation that I'm in right now. Other than that, happy birthday to me, right? 32. Don't really have any plans right now. I mean, like today, as far as like birthday wise, I'm just kind of like chilling, to be honest. And we do have like a little cookout we're probably gonna do, and I'm not doing nothing too crazy at this point. It's just, something about celebrating my age once you hit high 20s is just like, it's just kind of like, fuck, like, man, I'm this age already, where it's like, damn, a year already passed by, like, what the fuck? And I don't know, man, it's not a touchy subject, but I'm glad I chose this topic because it actually lets me like rant on about something. And usually I feel like I never have anything to say, or I just don't have a topic to talk about. This actually gives me a topic to talk about. And yeah, I don't know, I don't feel, like I said, I don't feel indifferent from hanging out with like a lot of my other friends that are younger than me. Like, I forget that sometimes they're like 5, 6, 7 years younger than me. I'm like, I don't even see them like that. And then sometimes I start thinking about it. I'm like, dude, I need to realize that, you know, I'm this age. Like, am I really that fucking 30-year-old guy loser that, you know, doesn't have anything going on for himself, and he's just posting Instagram reels and TikTok videos and stuff like that? Like, sometimes reality just hits, and like hold on. Let's take a break. But yeah, but like I was saying, like, I don't know, sometimes I feel like I just need to like get rid of my bike and just kind of like get my life together. It's not even that like I'm doing bad, but at the same time, like, I'm not doing good, and like just feel like I'm just like living out here. You know what I mean? Sorry if I got a little emotional there. I said I was gonna try to make these videos raw, but I might have to cut that out. But yeah, guys, I don't like, it doesn't bother me hanging out with some of you guys that I know are younger than me, but like, you know, every now and then I just wish like the life that I'm kind of living now, that I wish I was like doing it younger. And it's not because like I don't fit in or something. I don't know, sometimes I just feel a little bit of different, like hanging out with like the younger crowd. And oh, this guy likes my bike. I don't know, I wouldn't say it's a bad thing. I don't know. Hold on, dude. I'm not in the right headspace. This conversation just took a whole turn. I don't know, like I'm glad I have this hobby, and I'm glad that I'm, you know, at my age where I could still have this hobby, and I'm good in health, that I'm able to ride my bike, you know, whenever I want, which, as long as it's pretty good weather. It's kind of like almost like high 50s right now, which, to be honest, is a little too cold for me. But for video's sake, and for trying to be a little bit more consistent about making videos, I told myself that I'd come out here and make this video. Yeah, guys, sorry about, like, I don't know, I just got a little bit emotional when I started saying a couple of those things, and I'm better now. I'm good. But like, as far as like doing like street stuff all the time, like, I feel like the older I'm getting, like, the less entertaining I would say that like riding my bike out here on the street is as fun. I do enjoy going to the track a lot more now. Just because I know it's like a controlled environment and like I'm able to like ride my bike a lot harder than I know that I can here, because I got to be stuck to a speed limit, and I know I don't have to be going the speed limit. I get it, but at the end of the day, you gotta understand, like I'm in my low 30s. Getting a ticket or stuff like that like really fucking impacts me like financially, to where I just don't want to deal with it. Like I don't want to get pulled over, so I don't do like crazy speed limits, and like, you know, I don't want to like go to jail, because do I really want to risk like losing my job that pays me pretty well, which is the reason why I'm able to have this bike and all the toys that I have and all these trips that I do with my friends and stuff. Like, if I had any other job, I don't know if I'd be able to afford it. So it's kind of like, I don't know, I'm not gonna be like, hey, do stupid shit, stop acting so old. Yeah, guys, I'll just go ahead and end this video with the recap, you know what I mean? And like I said, happy birthday to me. Turned 32 this year. I'm very grateful to be alive and to be in decent health and good health, to where I'm able to ride, I'm able to, you know, do stuff with my friends and stuff like that. Just, I don't know, guys, be more careful. Think about your decision making. Think about the risks. Think about the consequences of some of you guys do. And I promise that you might just, you know, not end up as a RIP on someone's fucking story or fucking Instagram note. You know what I mean? But with that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next time. LuisS1K out.